Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Grace.Ponies here, and today I have a Think Like a Pony lesson. Now, what is Think Like a Pony? Think Like a Pony is an online club to teach your kids and you how to listen to your horse and teach horsemanship, basically. So you go onto their club website and you can join for a certain amount of money. And once you join, this is what it will end up looking like, and you'll have your lessons, your badges, the dashboard. You'll be able to create your profile. So I have done almost all of the About Ponies badges. I will stick them all up on the screen of what I have done. But yes, anyways. But if you have any questions, then head over to their dashboard, which you have to have bought the subscription to do, and you can go to the chat icon in the corner and click that, and then you can type your message and your subject to the club instructor, who will 100% answer you. But if you have any questions and you don't want to buy it, then you can go to their Instagram, which I'll leave a link down below, and you can go DM them via that way. And I will leave it all on the screen and in the description box down below. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get on.
So the communication that you have with your pony, it starts with your thought. Okay, you have a thought of what you'd like to say, what you'd like to communicate, then your body language, and then you back that up with either a signal. So a signal is something you do with your body language, okay, from a distance, or pressure. Okay, so pressure starts with, I'm sure you've heard when you're riding, with contact. Okay, so your contact when you're riding is a feeling of pressure, and then if you wanted to ask Dolly to move, what would happen to that pressure? It would increase, wouldn't it, slowly, and then when she moves, the pressure comes off.
Yeah.
Okay?
You could say you did it, so I'm doing this.
Perfect. But that pressure is actually part of communication with her, okay? So we're talking now and I'm explaining something to you using my voice. Of course, Dolly doesn't use her voice very often, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got to be good with horses, you've got to be really good at controlling your body language and knowing how to communicate through it.
Yeah.
But your equipment then helps you, and it backs up your body language. When you're working with your pony, you need to be able to build that level of respect so they know that you're always a good leader for them. Okay, and that comes from being able to protect your personal space. Okay, so Dolly doesn't come into your personal space unless you've asked her to. So to be able to build her respect so that she sees you as the leader, we need to be able to check out that she respects your space. So you can give her a signal to ask her to stop outside your space. Now that doesn't mean that she can't ever come in your space. Okay, so I'm not saying don't cuddle her. It needs to be on your terms. And you want to always be looking at her body language. I've seen you've done your first 3 body language badges already, right? Looking at her body language so that when she comes into your space, you know, is she doing it in a way that she's saying, I want to take control? Is she doing it in a really relaxed, soft, cuddly way? Is she perhaps being a little bit pushy or nibbly? Again, what's in your pocket, what's in your pocket, what's in your pocket? Because if she's doing that, then she's not quite being as respectful as she could be. Okay? Now, the more respectful she is of you, the more confident she'll become. Okay? So we're going to talk about space. If you just put your hands out like this, the end of your hands is the end of your personal space. Okay, so now it's not coincidence that, look, can you see we're just about an arm's length away from each other? Because we feel comfortable talking to one another. We've just met. It wouldn't feel comfortable if I came right up into your personal space and talked to you from there, would it?
No.
Okay. So this space thing is really important to us as well. So space, and then we're going to talk about controlling direction. Okay. The leader in a group of horses can control them 2 things. They can protect their space, and they can control the direction where the other horse is going. Okay, and have dog's respect. The reason why this equipment is really handy for working on the ground is actually, in fact, you said at the beginning, you said it's just an American head collar. completely right. It is just an American head collar. The difference is, of course, the material it's made of. So where the shape is the same, okay? So where there are knots on this, what are there on yours? Metal buckles. And where on this, it ties, it clips, yeah. The other difference is because it's made of this like
Nylon, yeah.
And the shape it's made in, can you see that's quite a wide surface area? And that's quite thin.
Yeah.
That makes the pressure that it puts on very direct and clear. And I'll show you in a second. Put it back for a heavy one,
Like.
a light one. And this is going to go is on her really sensitive part of her body, her head. And she's got this beautiful long neck, okay, which helps her to balance as she moves. So whatever you put on here, whether it's the equipment or the pressure that you use, do you want it to be lighter or heavier?
Lighter.
Oh. Now, big, beautiful, strong pony like her. You guys are completely right, she's got massive potential, but also, like you've already explained, you've got this thing of her becoming or being predisposed to be a bit heavy to pressure. So everything you do, you want it to be very light and sensitive to pressure. You're going to put your hands right around that knot. Okay, now I'm going to just put a little bit of pressure on this halter. I'm sure you've got your now dolly, right? Your dolly carrying the halter?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to slowly lift this forward. Tell me when you can feel it moving.
I can feel it.
Can you see how I've
Wow.
anything? I've only lifted it a tiny bit and you can feel that. Now tell me, close your eyes and tell me where the pressure goes.
No.
Okay, keep your eyes closed, tell me where the pressure comes on.
No.
Okay, and then if I held here and I put the pressure there, where would that direct you?
Backwards.
Backwards, perfect. So, where do we want our head and neck to be as much of the time as possible? Up or down?
If it's down, it means she's relaxed, but it also means that she can cope because her head stands as she moves to the way. But if it's up, it means she's tense. But you have a bit more control.
I liked your answer because it showed that you were really thinking about that one. With the head and neck down, the first answer you gave was perfect. The head and neck down, she's relaxed. Now, a pony that pulls and uses their weight against you, I know that sometimes people will say to lift the head up. You don't want to. I'm going to show you different techniques that you can use to get control. Because every time her head and neck comes up, it makes her tense. Okay, that's tense in her body and a little bit tense in her mind. Or could make her feel a little bit worried, or that feeling of like not feeling so good right now. If you just stand here, Grace, you might also see that if I lift her head up, look at her back. I'll show this quite clearly. Right, can you see her back has gone down?
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Now I'm going to lower her head and neck. Come forward, that was darling.
I know she's often.
Bless you,
You
darling.
need to see her back come up.
Yeah.
Now when you're riding, where do you want her back to be? Do you want it to be lifting you in the saddle or hollowing down? Lifting you. So you ride the pony who you lead, so even in your leading, you want to be helping all the time for that back to come nice and soft. A pony with a tense back, I find it very difficult to get his canter. I find it very difficult to find level. The long piece with the tail end, that would be where the head collar went into the buckle, in one hand. My other hand is going to go over the top of her head like this, okay? With my hand there, let's pretend she doesn't have this head collar on, I can actually use a little bit of pressure to say, can you lower your head and neck? Okay.
Good done, darling. Good done.
Okay, now I'm going to pop the long piece underneath. I'm going to show you this today, but you don't have to practice it because I can send you videos, okay, from the club website and you can practice it at home. I'm just going to show you. Let's pop this off. Let's pretend we've just got Dolly from the ones. Can I give you the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it for you.
Sorry.
I'll take it for you.
Okay, so can you see I've got her here? So instead of taking the halter to her nose, I'm going to use a little bit of pressure. I could use my hand here, okay, or I could use the end of the long piece of the halter, and I'm going to ask her nose to come around to me,
Okay.
and then put the halter on.
Okay.
Okay, now then that makes it a really relaxing experience for Dolly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just show you how to tie this now. Just come around this side. Again, you don't have to remember all this because it's all written down in the club for you. Through the loop, around the back.
It looks like a D, and then you put it through.
Yeah, that's alright.
This guy used to have that green head collar.
Perfect. Perfect. Brilliant. Okay. Okay, so you ready? Just watch. One leg goes, then another one, then another one.
Yeah, and
Yeah. Ready, step right in front of them. Okay. Okay, so you're going to breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Good. Now she pushes forward, push back towards her. There we go, good girl. Right, let me just take a second, I'll show you something. Right, if she keeps pushing on you like that, where she's really trying to push you over,
yeah.
with her head and she's flinging her head around, you can do this little technique where you can go, knock, knock, knock. That's not cool, thank you very much.
Okay.
The pressure's like this, hey, hey, hey.
Alright.
So it's not particularly firm, but it's just a little bit of a discipline to say, that's not cool behaviour, thank you very much. That's it, good. Try and keep your head up because that'll make your body language more powerful. Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's it, okay. Her head is in a really nice position now and she's ready to take a diagonal step. So you're going to move. That's it. Yes, diagonal step. Brilliant. And then could you ask her for one more? Let's see if we can get a diagonal step on the other pair. Oh, brilliant. That was the best that she did. Give her a big love and say well done. Eye contact shows a level of respect and also trust. So the more we can encourage her to look at us with two eyes, okay, it's showing that she wants to connect with us. It's a really good thing. So she goes that way. Which way do I go, Grace? That way. My body language is tall and strong, look. Now when I think she's going to turn to me and look, I make a signal like that. If she keeps coming, I can make it bigger. And she went, oh. Time to encourage her that actually this relationship is good. It's good to respect people. It feels good. Good girl. You'll feel safer. You'll feel calmer. You'll feel braver and more confident. So every time, I'm not going to stop now until she just settles and looks at me with two eyes. And stop. Right out there, please, Dolly. Beautiful. How lovely was that? Lovely. And I'm going to say, Dolly, you are like the most beautiful, wonderful pony I've met today. Lovely. Or in the world, obviously. Okay, so you're going to walk backwards, Grace, in the opposite way to where she's going. Really big steps. Big steps. Get moving. You've got a big, powerful pony there, and then slow down and stop. Okay, so she's gone that way. Which way do you go now, Grace? That's it. Brilliant. So you're using your angles to show that you can take control of direction. Okay.
Thank you.
Good start. Good. So to really build this good relationship with them. Okay. So if she goes that way, look, I keep my head up, I go this way. When I want to stop, it's going to be this powerful. Boom. Right out there, please, missus. Then I'm going to get moving again. So it should be really clear from you, watch. I'm preparing and stop. Was it obvious when I was going to stop? And she kept coming, I can just make my signal a little bit bigger. Boom, boom, boom. You ready? Stop. Yes!
Good girl.
How good is that? That was really good. Okay. That's it. Can you feel her coming this way? Opposite direction. Good. Try and keep your hand in front of your body, Grace. Now turn again towards me. Put your hand on your belly button. That's it, good. Big steps. You take bigger steps. That's it, good. Now when you're ready, you're going to slow down and stop really powerful.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay